Hello, welcome. And this is going to be a little plant tutorial for the spring. What I'm going to start doing now with my plants since I've been educated a little bit more about nutrients and how to give plants nutrients. So I learned some of that from my son. Thank you. Um, so now I've figured it out. So I got this, big white pail here. And all of my plants, they're a little bit dry right now, so it's perfect timing to give them some nutrients and water and nutrients. So I have figured it out. So I'm using this, I figured out, so I'm doing this whole jug full of water. This whole pail full of water. And it fits 8 of these, which is 4 of these is 1 gallon. I think whatever it means on these ones. So we put 1 teaspoon per one, what does it say on here? But I figured it out per 1 quart. So it's 4 of those jugs are 1 quart. So we put 1 teaspoon of each of these nutrients in there. These are just micro hydroponic, and you can give them to your houseplants, and that's what I'm doing today is feeding my houseplants for the spring because we have really beautiful weather yesterday and today. So let's get started. I've already got my water in here, and after every time you put something in there, you have to rinse the spoon, rinse the measuring, and you also have to stir it in between every one. So I'm going to start with the MGCA calcium. I think it's like a calcium. So I'm going to give them some of that. So can I set my phone up? Hold on. Okay, I'm back. I actually accidentally cut that off, so I have to put them together. So let's get started. So we're going to start with this one here. We're going to put 2 teaspoons of this. And it's, we'll see how my house plants are going to do. Spring is here, and I'm going to give them some. So we're going to put 2 of these teaspoons in this big pail of water. And then we're going to put this aside. I'm going to give it a little rinse. And I'm going to give this a little stir. Now we're going to go with the next one. Doesn't matter, I don't think how you put them in there as long as you put them in there. Now we're going to go with this one here, the Floral Bloom. And we're going to do the same. We're going to put 2 teaspoons. I don't know if you're supposed to shake it up or not. I think you're supposed to maybe. Oh, that's good, I think. So this stuff is pink. One. Try not to get it on yourself. I don't know. It's just nutrients anyway. Just rinse it off. Do the same thing. Give this a stir. Might have to mix 2 pails. I don't know. I have quite a few plants. So we're going to rinse the spoon off. Now we're going to put this green stuff. And this one's called Floral Grow. Alright, let's put this one in. 1, 2. My son tested it and it was right. Like the pH was like, all the things were right on it. So, alright, stir. Rinse. Because you don't want to mix them potent together. So you gotta all mix it with water, dilute it with water. And this one here is the brown one. This one here is called that Floral Micro. So let's put This one's kind of like plum color, like plum color. It's like really red. All right. And I got them all in there now, the ones I've been using. Behind me, I got my lemon tree there. It's doing well. I took it out of my tent where I have my special plants. I took it out of there because I don't know if citrus has something, affects it. So now we're just gonna give it a stir, and now I'm gonna give my plants some water. So I'll be right back with some plants. Okay, I'm back, and so I got a few plants here. So I got my jug, and I'm going to use my jug. So first of all, we're going to start with my beautiful rubber tree, and I'm going to give her some water, her or him, whatever it is. It. I like my plants. I don't know. I don't think they have it in there. So, anyways, let's give it some nutrients. Just like you would water it normally. And this one should maybe be replanted, but it's going to be hard because it's in a steel container. So I'm going to put her to the side. Next, I picked one area at a time. So we got some arrowheads, beautiful arrowheads. Some babies coming out of the bottom. They're going to like this nutrients. It's bubbling because it's got that long bottom there. I might have put a little too much because I did water it not long ago. Once it starts bubbling, if it's too much, I always can drain it. I'm just going to put it aside, let it do its thing. Here's the big one. This one is doing really well. And this one's, I put this one all the little cuttings, like the little worst pieces of the pothos. It's not, hopefully this doesn't fall off, but I want to not get the leaves. I don't think you want to too much get on the actual leaves of things. But you want to make sure it's got enough. So I just kind of lift the leaves up. And this one's very thirsty. This one was in a warm area. So the warmer your plants, the warmer the area is where your plants are in, the thirstier they're going to be. And the more often you're going to have to water them. This one needs a little more. No, I think she's good. All right, she's good. All right. Here's another beautiful, beautiful pothos. I just love all my plants so much. I have a plant obsession. I do. Let's water this one. Doesn't need too much water because it had been watered not long ago. Alright. But it's very warm so that it's going to absorb. So I have a little bit left over on this one. This one didn't quite soak all in, so I'm just going to pour it in over the tub here into it to drain it a little bit, because you don't want to drown your plants. So very carefully. There she goes. She's good now. All right, now let's give this little guy. I don't know why you call him a little guy. This one here is marble. This one here is marble pothos mixed with the green pothos. I have lots of pothos. Okay, let's put that one there. And I got one more here. And then I gotta go get some more plants. So this is a cute little one. Look at all the babies coming out of the bottom. So I do water them about every other day, every second, third day. And if they're the little pots, and if they're in an area where they get a lot of light or a lot of warmth, then you might need to water them a little more often. And I'm going to give my lemon tree a little bit more. I did give her some nutrients already, and she's doing so well. Yeah, so all right, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back, and I've got my beautiful, beautiful little prayer plants. They're doing so well. And they are totally dry because they are right by the speakers where the computer is, so they keep it nice and warm. And this one here is Monstera, or the other one, I don't know. It's one of the prayer plants. So let's feed that one. And if there's any dry leaves and stuff, like I always take them out. I should put something under my knee. I'm gonna give it a little more. These ones do absorb a lot of water if they're around in a hot area. But they are low light plants, so you can put them in low light, but they don't do as well in low light. I can tell you that. None of the plants really do well in low light, even the ones that say they are low light. And I have them up here with the little stems, some sticks, but I have to put some better there for them. This is another one. Another one. Okay. Now we got our little spider, well, our two spiders here. And I did water them, so I'm just going to give them a tiny little bit. They do like their water, so you can't really drown these. They're pretty resilient when it comes to water because they are a type of grass. And then I got this peace lily that my mom gave me, so it's doing well. It's getting a couple new leaves. It's a little dry, so we're just going to give her enough water. We're going to go around on the edges because the edges are a little dry. She was right in my kitchen. It's going to go all around. I'll show her in a minute when I get her watered. She's thirsty. And this is the, I'm just going to give them, the house plants, I'm just going to give them nutrients this one time and then see how they do and make another video of how they look later. So I like looking back on the videos and how my plants are doing. It was nice to see a video from a while ago, a couple of years ago. My plants were so tiny. Alright, so I'll be right back with some more. Alright, for the rest of the video, we're just going to walk around and do this. I don't want to keep moving them and come back. So here's my lemon tree. I'm so proud of it. It smells like lemons too. I'm proud of it. I know I brag about it a lot, but I'm proud of that one. So let's go around and water all the little plants. So let's go over here first. To the window. To the window. Okay, I'm just going to water this pothos down here. Water her down here. Start from the beginning. And then we're going to do, oh, it's hard to see with this light, right? Alright, that's not good lighting. Alright, so I'm going to have to set it up here. Alright, so if you see the camera moving, it's because it's on the couch and the dog is right there. So we're going to just take him off the window. And this one here is some type of blooming cactus that's supposed to bloom in like the fall or the spring. Yeah, spring. No, it's either Thanksgiving, Christmas, or something cactus. Yeah, one of them is an Easter cactus, I think. Yeah, so this is one. And there's another one back there. It's pretty dry. I didn't want to overwater them in the wintertime because of the coldness, but there's some new growth in there. I can see that. These ones are all the ones I replanted. I'm just going to give that pothos some water. And then we got a little arrowhead over here. A little arrowhead. Yeah, I'm videoing and somebody walked by. Somebody peculiar walked by. Peculiar. Like they know what I'm doing. So here's that baby one, and here's some more. More. So these ones are going to do really well after I do this to them. Give them some of this beautiful water. And here's another one. It's pretty dry. I didn't want, like I said, I didn't want to give them frostbite when it was so cold in the window. There's another one, and I painted this. This one doesn't have a hole, so you can't put too much water, but it does drink a lot of water. Another pothos over here. I'm not even gonna bother showing you all the pothos. And then you got my we got the ivy. I'm not gonna take that out. I'm just gonna leave that there. We got the ivy there, and we got the ivy there. So we water them. Okay, we gotta go get some more water. Alright, so here's another spider plant, and this one here is a little bit in the back. So these ones are a little bit in the back, so I have to pause it every time. Here's one. Alright, so yeah, so sometimes you forget to plant and water them, and they start looking like this. And I did give this one water already, but I'm just going to give her some nutrients now. Hopefully that helps her revive her. Just give her a little bit of nutrients too in that. And then I got some more. This one here is quite dry too, but sometimes it's not all the time, but sometimes it's good to let your plants dry out a little bit. And then I got this one here. It's good. I just watered it not long ago, but bringing this one back, I did have so many of them, and then they all died. And here's another pothos. I'm trying to grow them in small containers and see how that works. So this one's struggling a little bit, but she's coming along. So she's got some new ones over there. So, and then we got this beautiful plant here. See the name there, Draconia. She's slow at growing, but I like her. And then we got this mommy over here. She's the original mommy for all the arrowheads that I have. So that's what I usually do. I get one plant, and then I make more. I'll be back. I'm just gonna water the rest of them over here, these little ones, and this one here. And then I'll upload this video. Hope you guys enjoy it. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. And if you're already subscribed, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Share. Share my videos out. Yeah. Give them awesome nutrients, and I'll keep you guys updated on how they're doing. Beautiful plants. I like them all. I don't have a favorite. I like them all. So there they are. There's my green spot here. Especially love this spot here. It's really small. I can kind of hardly see it because of the sun, but it's a lot of green. That's my altar. Alright, so I hope you guys like this video. Like, share, subscribe, and come into my live streams. I do other things on my other channel, so come check me out on my other channel, Cast Love 111 Tarot. So welcome. Bye.